Hey guys, good evening. Let's take a look at Tracy. Guess she kept her room for another night.
Hi, Cece. Hi, Debbie. Hi, everybody that's coming in. I am still in the room. Hi, Casey. I'm having a little bit of a hard day. Oh, I guess enough of the bullies come after you, and then you have a bad day. I guess I could use a little of that hope today. Hi, Mama Misty. Yeah. It just doesn't seem like what I'm here to do is what's happening. Actually, it seems like it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. Yeah, I know. I know, and I don't even like to get on here like that, but I mean, I guess I could use a friend too today. And now I'm sulking and I have a room and I'm okay for the night and I'm also not enjoying it. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, I'm not asking for anything except maybe a friend, friendly face and friendly words. Like, life is already hard, and I don't understand why there are people that seem to think that because one day or 2 days seems to be easier than the rest of them, that it's not like I'm not going right back to it. I love you too. I know. Oh man, I touched things. Touched the buttons. Thank you, Casey. Yeah, I don't know. I guess everybody can't just be 100% happy all the time. There are people out there that want to make sure that somebody's knocked down good. Oh, the same place I come for my friends is also the same place I find my biggest haters. And this is exactly the look, I guess, that they want. Hey, Puff. No, I mean, I'm entitled to break too once in a while as long as I don't stay there too long and I get back up. I guess as long as I walk out of the room in the morning, I win. Oh, thank you for the heart me. Yeah, it does look like I worked to get the room. Yep, that's what it looked like. Yep. But the price goes up tomorrow, so I can't do it tomorrow. The price quadruples? No, wait. The price quintuples, I guess. Is that 4? I think that's it. It 4 times is the amount for the weekend, so I won't be here tomorrow. It's definitely my last night here. Yeah, the weekend rates. Yeah, I'm just not going through enough in life. And so, it's easy for the bullies to turn around and pick on somebody that's having a problem. No, it's 200 for tomorrow. Yeah. But they don't even have any rooms that they said. Yeah. Their highway is really close to here, so I don't care. I'm just going to pack my bag and go stand out there. I'll end up going one of the directions, won't I? Yeah, I wasn't even sure I wanted to put myself back out there to come on here tonight. It doesn't matter. The instructions were to keep going until I was found, and I haven't been found yet, so. Well, I guess if I leave here tomorrow and go hitchhiking somewhere on the path, I'll have to find some place to sleep. Everybody sleeps. Yeah. There's a highway right by here, like just a few blocks over. So I'm just going to pack my bag in the morning and go out there and see if I get a ride somewhere. Oh, it's fine, Bonnie. It's fine. I don't want to ask. At this point, I'm not sure it really matters where I go, just as long as I go. No, I didn't wash my sleeping bag yet. It won't fit in the washing machine here. It's too small. I'll have to go to a laundromat and do it. The washing machine here is like the size of one of the old house washers with the spindle in the middle. I really didn't think I was doing something that was wrong. I can't believe we all live in a world. Everybody on here that's normally on here, they're so sweet and kind. And I can't believe we live in a world that people want to see people hurt, or that it gives them energy to knock somebody down that's already having a hard time just because they don't look like life is hard. And I'm not even sure that that's the best world to live in. I'm not doing this, Jody Faye. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Just go find a room that you like. Just go find a room you like. Yep. I don't want to do this. I'm not. Nope, I'm over it. Yep. Yep, rejected. Yeah, it was stupid to come out here. It was stupid. Oh, thank you, Nola. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I happen to be saying that a lot lately. I didn't think that Spirit would just pop in my chats. Oh boy, did I lose my tissue already. Oh good, that'll make me a blubbering, slobbery mess, huh? I'm over it. Yeah, I don't know if me needing to talk about it is gonna work. Yeah, and then there's that, and then there's all the people that see me here on TikTok, and like they said, I'm always smiling. Yeah. And apparently, if you smile, that's too much good. It's just the people that can't stand to see happy in the world because they're miserable. So they go around trying to stomp on people that might have a smile left in them. Yeah, the world gets lonely if everybody's not as down and think life is just crap like the next person. I don't know if they're devils, but they don't understand that they're possessed by them. Yeah. Yeah. They may not be the devil, but they definitely open up their energy to be used by them. Yeah. Yeah, I think if a lot of people would just learn about energy or magnets, you can see, they're tangible, they're real, you can hold them in your hands and see what they're doing. It will teach you a lot about how energy works. Yeah. And with my pain being like this and And then coming all the way out here, that $300 could have went to a car, something that gave me shelter for a lot longer. And now I'm just here starting over on that because I came to find and help a friend. I'm not even sure that my impact is being positive on this world. And then if it's not, then that makes my entire life senseless right now, right? Hello, Miss Sassy. Oh, thank you so much, Tammy. Yeah, it's just a really hard day. And like to realize that I spent money that everybody donated on something that was stupid and senseless. And then I'm sorry. And then because it didn't work out, then all the attacks and everything from, they're right. I wasted it. Like, I was so close. That's like half the money that it is to get somebody's cheap used big car, you know? And I was trying to help somebody else and I didn't help me. And it seems to go that way. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, I hope things get better, Daniel. Yeah, I know. I know, Bonnie, but it doesn't mean that I shouldn't have used better discernment or I shouldn't have, and that's not even what I'm down about. What I'm down about is that it was donated and then I wasted it on something that obviously didn't pan out whenever it could have given me a little bit easier of a life if I had just been able to save it and to get a vehicle so that I knew I had shelter even if I was moving. Thank you, football head. I'm sorry, your name just made me giggle. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm tired of, but I'm supposed to keep going until after I'm found, and I don't even know what that means. I would thank you for the heart me. I don't know how to thank you because I don't know if your name is Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah. Like, this isn't even pain. This is, I thought I had, I thought I had conquered the whole emotional reaction thing. I guess this isn't very reactionary since it's been an entire day until this happened. But it does break my heart that so many people helped me and that they're right about it. I'm already not in the situation of my emotions to go through what happened again. Maybe.
So when the video first started, she acted like she was upset because of some bullies saying something. But it's turned out that she's just really upset because she's mad at herself for making a wrong decision with the money that she raised. But how do you know it's a wrong decision until you make that decision and it doesn't work out? So I don't understand. I mean, you live and you learn.
Later, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know. I'll probably be hitchhiking tomorrow. I know you say that, Tammy, but it has been a very long road without the money. Like, my kids were teenagers when this all started, and now my daughter is 30 something and has her own child. So I know you say that it won't be so hard for so long, but it feels like it's been forever. It's just a hard day. I'm sorry. Please don't feel sorry for me. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Trust me, there's nothing that has taken me out yet. This isn't going to take me out just because my heart is a little crushed at both the love and the hate of humanity. The love that got me out here was everybody just chipping in as much as they could. And then I'm sorry. I love you too, voices. Thank you for the prayer, Sassy. Yes, amen, Bonnie. Okay, then I'm smiling, and so it's a challenge, so they accept it to take me down. Thank you. Thank you, Time to Laugh. Yeah, I walked down to Taco Bell and ordered off of the value menu, and I got Bella a taco that had chicken in it. She also has dog food, but for a treat. Oh. What do you mean, Tim Young? Are you sure? Oh, thank you, Time. I ate Taco Bell. They have a bean and cheesy burrito and potato taco, and Bella had a chicken burrito thing off of the menu. Yeah, I've always known that time, but life is what it is. Yeah, I asked the Tim Young the same thing. I didn't hear him say anything. Yeah, it's not just about her though. It's about everybody that sent me the DMs today to tell me how all my platform is just begging, and then I got money and I just wasted it, and I will not be calling you, and that should not be a criteria if you're going to donate. Donate doesn't have, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not doing it. Don't you think him, Bonnie? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, somebody shouldn't have to jump through loops because you have a carrot hanging out there. If you do happen to catch something with your carrot, just know that it'll never be real. Yeah, that's how it works. Just know that you put a stipulation on it and that made them your slave because they agreed to that. It in no way, shape, or form would form a bond. That's what it is. That's what it is. Here, do what I want and I'll give it to you. It's the same thing the doctors did. No, I'm awfully mature to be dealing with those childhood games. Yeah, if you need to do it like that, what it is actually called is solicitation, even if it is just to call your phone and answer to you. But it's still a solicitation because I did not ask for that. Donations don't have strings. That's right. And I clearly have not even asked for a donation. Nope. No, I haven't. No, I want people to learn something because this isn't just a begging network, and I'm here actually to teach. I just thought I could do it by the examples I set without having to have a pulpit and preach to people about what is right and wrong, since most of us happen to be adults here. Most. I do understand that there are a few that wander in and they're teenagers or older than young teenagers fixing to graduate into adulthood, and my message is for them just as much as it is for everyone else. So I don't put the 21 and up banner on it. But if you can't check yourself, Tim, you may need to put a 21 up on you. Yeah. Exactly what you should do is to walk into a lady's presence and then solicit them with something. It doesn't really say a lot about who she is, but then we all have you check marked. Oh, it says your fan club has been completed the stage 1 of the club quest. Club Cheers has been unlocked for all your fans to send and celebrate. Fans? Oh, come on. You mean viewers. What is that? I'm not removing myself. I'm still in this society. God, they make it sound like it's that silver screen Hollywood stuff. I tell you what, it's probably copper. Shit, down here it's probably lead we're sinking. It's a lead weight on your fishing pole. And Tim has the carrot. I mean the bait. Oh, I see, y'all always make me feel better. Yeah, I think it was just, it definitely got to me that I had taken from the donations and spent it on something that had 0 warranty on it. And it would have been better if I had just sat there and kept saving for a minute and just got a car, and I could have drove out here and then anywhere else I wanted to, or out of here if I wanted to. And so I made a very unwise decision. With the support of those who were donating, but still, I should have been wiser. Yeah, I did say that. Damn dog. Yeah, we don't talk to him anymore. We went right to blocking that one in the DMs. Thank you, Sassy. I'm on the phone with the crack, so I have to wait till it moves up a line before I can answer. I can't read it. Yeah. Dude, he had been talking to me for a good tight 2 months. So I was glad that the bust out happened right on live. Yeah, nobody's in the thing of just being friends first. Nobody. It's all like Tim over here. I got a phone number and some money I can send you. All you got to do is call it. Hey, what's your WhatsApp? I'm sorry, this is TikTok. This isn't WhatsApp. Are you okay? Yeah, man, I just want your WhatsApp. No, man, this is TikTok. I'm on TikTok. You found me there. Yeah, I want your number so I can call you on WhatsApp. Well, I don't know what WhatsApp is, but I'm on TikTok and you can talk to me there just as easy. You get a lot of those too, huh? Yeah. And my conversation is the same, like memorized. Memorized. Nah, man, Dave's not home. Nah, man, this is Dave. Nah, I just told you, Dave's not home, man. That's what the conversation in my DMs feels like. Oh yeah, if y'all didn't know, hi, I'm Tracy, and I no longer take any pain medications. Instead, I went totally green and only mess with natural things. So 14 years on medications and 2 years off of them. I'm doing great. I don't even take ibuprofen or Tylenol anymore. Dave's not here, man. No, man, this is Dave. No, man, I just told you, Dave's not here. I'm not doing fantastic, but I do make it by each and every day, and still don't mess with those pill forms. And maybe whenever I have to get my shoulder worked on, we're hoping on divine intervention instead of that. So do I. So do I, football. Yeah, that's why I'm homeless. Yep. See, on the days that I can't move, I can just sit there underneath the trees or something. During the daytime is easy. There's usually a park in the city or something. Anyway, while you're walking through the city and through the park, you try to find a place that you won't be spotted for the nighttime. So it looks like I'll be right back up to doing that as of tomorrow at 11 a.m. when checkout is. But that is my life and right now, because God says, keep going, Tracy, you haven't been found yet. Well, I'm tired. I hurt and I'm tired. And there are so many more bullies and hating people going on in this world than I ever thought possible. Like, I never thought that humans who depend on humans could be so mean to humans that depend on other humans. Why would that be? Because we're community creatures. Yeah. But I spend more time alone than most because, well, I'm not alone. I spend more time in internal conversation. I don't know, Bonnie. I haven't even looked it up. And I don't have a tent on me right now. And they'd probably look sour upon me sleeping in a tarp. In their fancy campsite. Yeah. The zipper broke on it and it was so heavy, so since it was broke, I just left it behind. I gave it to a gentleman that was sleeping behind the park in Mount Shasta that I left, and he didn't have shelter. He didn't have much of anything. He had the same pants, jeans, and t-shirt each day, and at nighttime he slept in a coat and a pair of snow pants, and that was his sleeping bag and shelter. And I traded backpacks with him because I needed a smaller one, but he needed a bigger one to be able to carry some gear. And so we traded backpacks a few days beforehand, and then when I was leaving the area, there's no resource there for him to be able to get tents and things like that. Like, the only place there was this place called REI, I think, and they do camping things, but it's way expensive, and on top of a mountain, you can't afford what camping is expensive gear. So I was just like, well, I'm gonna have a society out there. I'll be able to stop at a Walmart or something and pick another one up that's not broke. And so he took the tent that I sewed little ties onto the flaps so you can close it at nighttime. I planned on getting another tent once I got to Ella's. I thought, I'll have an address and I can just order a lightweight tent so that it's not as heavy to carry, that would still fit Bella and I. I just didn't have time in the 4.5 hours I spent there with her. I'm sure there's a Walmart that should be somewhere around here, maybe. Or there was a Target. Target might have something. I know I seen a Target, but that's 30 minutes the other direction. It took me 5 hours to get here from there, 30 minutes away, because I don't have a car. So I don't know if I want to go back there again. I already got out once. Yeah, I could probably just use the fresh air and the walk. It'll be fine. Who's her? The femme fatale that I showed up with? That I showed up to visit? Nah. Nah, we don't stay anywhere where we're gonna die. That's a rule of staying alive, is if you're gonna die, don't stay there. Nope, that was off your rocker type things. Nope. She's telling me about rat poison in all of the food, and that her boyfriend's new girlfriend killed somebody by putting rat poison in their food. But she's the only one who wouldn't eat out of her refrigerator and tried to get me to, telling me that there's rat poison in everything. No. Yeah, once she told me, oh, this isn't even my place. I'm like, why are we here? Why did you throw all this stuff out on the lawn? Am I being set up for a robbery? And she was gone. She took her car and left me there with her dog, my dog, the front door open, and half of the house that I was in the shower, she threw out in the front lawn. So I was like, absolutely not. This looks like I'm being set up for a burglary. And I'm just going to keep my freedom. And there is no staying in somebody's house that I may be in jail getting 3 meals a day for. And my Bella would also go to jail. Yeah, definitely a setup. Nobody says, don't touch my things, throws everything in the lawn, and then leaves unless you're being set up. That's how it works. So I wasn't even touching the door handle to close that thing. I called her and said, you better get your butt over here and lock shit up, because I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm walked. You can't believe she did that. I can't believe she cost me $300 bus ticket to do it. That is how it was a very unreal situation. I felt unsafe. I left. End of story. Yep. Yeah, we're not doing things like that. We are not doing anything that is going to put a mark on my record so that one day I cannot become a representative for those people who have no representative and live much like I do, and yet are being forced to be part of a society that doesn't want them because they have no representative, but will throw them in jail, will throw them in what are those things called? In asylums? Yeah, asylums. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about there, don't you? Like, we're talking 5th floor and stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I went to the 5th floor and it was a maternity ward. So some hospitals are different on that. Yeah, we don't do that stuff. No. That's what it's not even Scary Movie. Scary Movie was pretty funny. This is more like Single White Female Movie. Back west. No, I got out of California. We're not doing that. That thing is going in the ocean. Nope, absolutely not. I am out of there. I am out of there. I never wanted to go there. I went there to help a friend. And since I don't party anymore and I won't sex with everybody that's around, I'm not cool. So if I'm not cool, I can't hang out with the cool kids. It was like this in high school too, so I'm pretty used to it. Yeah. I bet you if I had just participated in all the activities I know I'm not supposed to be doing, I would have been one of the cool kids. Yeah, I'm just cooler. People haven't found it yet. Do you wear dentures? I made my own dentures. Are you impressed now? To the land of kindness. I would like to be back in Eden, at least for a vacation. Hello, Trinity Rose. It's nice to see you back. I think I seen you earlier and we were talking. Where do I want to go next? I don't know. Pretty soon I'm going to stop sinking into my feelings and I'm just going to come out and be a a dragon. Yeah. Every single time that Ra's daughter enters the picture, there's always two choices. It's burn it down or lift it up. I did. Thank you so much. Yes, I did. For tonight, but the rate goes up too much tomorrow. And for the weekend, it's a $200 room that I just blew up on TikTok for being filthy. No, I don't voluntarily give them my fluids. No, I don't. They're definitely going to have to earn some Christos. You don't just give it away. I had to earn the Christos, and I didn't have money to buy it. Yeah. There were a few people that were worried about me on here, and I get it. My post was not very hopeful, and I definitely still logged on upset today. So for everybody that's worried, don't worry too much. I always make it through. And I only ever give up temporarily. It's just to catch my breath, though. I don't ever fully give up. I hate being knocked into having to be the dragon, and I really wished that there was no use for the dragon. I kind of was hoping that I could wake up enough through meekness but since my situation hasn't changed, I haven't been found, and if I haven't been found, it continues. Yeah, I also have a very sprightly spirit, and I can turn both directions. It's not just all somber and sweet. Trust me. It's not just all sweetness. I took my pain and anger and aggression and that side that people would call the darkness, and I made it the protector instead. And I gave it its own post to stand for, its own boundaries and morals to stand on, to stand up for. You're never supposed to get rid of it. You're supposed to keep yourself intact, whole. So don't get rid of either side. Just give them their proper place to be. I would have never known that I could be a pitcher if somebody didn't put me there on the pitcher mound and say, hey, you know what? Go ahead and take a throw at that bat and see if you can't do it. I mean, I ain't pitching nothing with this shoulder today, but that's how it happened in school. And I was so me that I was like, no, everybody's looking there. Don't put me there. Running was so much easier. There's no interaction with anything except you and the hurdles and the pavement. Oh, that's no excuse. There are plenty of ladies there's plenty of people raising their kids on the road. There are lots of families on the road raising their kids, whether it be a couple, a father, or a mother. The harder part is to, once you do that, to come up with the food, the insurance, and all of those things while having the kiddo. It's kind of hard to be able... Oh, yeah, you would have to have like a partner to be able to tag team with to help each other. But there are a bunch of ladies that they raise their kids together as well, and they travel together so that they can take turns doing things. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I'm not doing so great. I mean, I'm always doing fantastic, but my heart is a bit sunken and broken right now. Like, just because I really thought, I don't know why I thought that there is hope and happiness in humanity, and I can see yet every day in the news they tell us about the massacre that goes on. And so I don't know why I assume that everybody even has a good side. Because there are those out there that will kill children that have never even had a chance to live. Yeah, go ahead and flag it. I don't care. Yep. Yep. I don't know why I continue to think that way. I've had that flaw my whole life. And man, has that gotten me into the most trouble, thinking that someone is good just for them to turn around and prove it otherwise. Most people that go through that, they're like, all right, I got you. Okay, so what's going on is most people are not good, and you got to keep them at an arm's length until you find out if they're good. And I'm like, oh, hi, we talked today. You're my best friend. Are you okay? Is there anything I can do? Would you like a friend to talk to? I'm right here. Do you need somebody to come and help? And I don't know why I'm like that. I have been taught so many times that is not how to do it, and yet every single time I still do it that way. It doesn't matter. If it was going to change me, wouldn't it have done it by now? Yep. If all of the negative was going to tear me apart and make me this evil person so that I could once again become maleficent, then it would have done it. This time is different. Yeah. This time is different. You won't see Athena this time, Tommy. And, I mean, maybe you will, man. I don't know. Yeah. I might just skip the goddess and go right to Godzilla. And, yeah, the time is coming up soon to make that choice. And I am. I am definitely a bit sad, Kit Kat. Like, even my thing, I put a warning on the label of my live, and I put, like, I don't know, the broken heart and the bandaged heart, you know, just to warn everybody that this isn't going to be the lovey laughy live. And if you need that, please go and find somebody that has that in them right now, because I don't mind. I don't mind, but I can't be it today. I don't even know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to be that. I do see your TikTok name. I don't even have a circle, honey. I'm here alone. You guys are my circle. Yeah. Nope, everybody that has come along, I have either been rejected and pushed out by because I am too goody two shoes. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, because I don't have good shoes or two pairs or something. But I don't do the things, the partying and the
Oh, come on, Tracy. You know what goody two shoes means.
the sex culture, and I'm not participating in the crap culture of just use them and lose them, which is kind of what this is all turning into nowadays. So actually, I think instead of losing my faith in people, I've just learned, I just lost my faith that anybody is able to have the ability to unconditionally love someone without a compensation or a need of something being handled. Yeah, Judy, thank you. I know, honey. I know. Thank you for the hug. Yeah. I don't know where to get that back from. Like, it can't really be possible that one human in the entire universe holds that virtue. It's not possible that out of all the billions of people created, that there is not more than one. So I know that they're out there. I just don't know how to locate them so that I can just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Yeah, I know I do. But I don't know how. Look at Bella. Don't put your tongue out at everybody. That's rude. Oh wow, my flyaway is getting pretty big right there, ain't it? Okay, it's fixed. Yeah, I went over to Taco Bell and I ordered off of the value menu. I even got Bella a chicken one. Oh, thank you, Judy. Oh, I'm sorry, Bonnie. I'm so sorry. I see that's why I don't like to come on here like this. And then what? And then I'm bringing people down. I'm bringing them down. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, Rita, I'm sorry. No. See? No, because this is what people do to come on here and try to. They try to hurt people's hearts to make them give. And so please don't post anything right now about me needing anything. Please don't do that, Bonnie and Puff. Please don't post. Please don't pin it. I don't want it that way. No, but there's a bathtub here, and I have plenty of towels that I've been balling up and heating up and putting on it. Bella, stop griping and come. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Winter, baby. Oh, see, don't post up about this right now. Please, I don't want to do it this way, okay? Yes, Kimmy, of course I'm safe. I'm in a room with just me and Bella. Oh, yes, Kit Kat. It didn't help that so many people after my live this morning were just poking at me and making me feel horrible. The rain usually makes me happy, especially when I have it indoors while it's doing it. Well, that's odd. Kit Kat, I thought you were there, so you must have been there with me in spirit. Yeah, it's an adventure. But it's not even just that. It's like I had a friend and I left from Missouri and I went all the way out to California with her and I thought we were such good friends, but because I'm not because I'm not because I'm on a path of doing it right, because I'm on my journey, because I am giving up all of the things along the way that most people in this life have turned to, and I do not participate in it, then I'm a drag, and so I get left behind. And so, like, even that friend ended up not being a friend. I told them about a short bus that was for sale because it was pretty cheap and it had already been worked on so much, and I couldn't afford it to come up with $2,000. And so it was with another person that I know who had the bus for sale. And so instead of letting me go, because, then there's a possibility that that person may want to just give it to me because I didn't have a vehicle, rather than them have a bus and a full size 14 passenger van. They didn't want that chance of it going to me, so it's best just to not take me.
You know what I have found in listening to her? It's like everyone that she comes across, they get into it and she says they don't like her. Things didn't work out. She had to move away from them. They didn't like her. Um, they felt like she was too good for them or she didn't fit in. So I'm wondering, like, why does this keep happening? Everyone that she gets around and is around them for a while. I don't know. Just wondering about that.
I know that I have had so many spine surgeries. I know I have raised so many families. I know I worked so much. I know I've been doing this for so long. And I know it was easier with the minivan. Or when I had the Suburban, or even the hatchback accent. But It seems like forever. It seems like forever alone. What happened on the mouth as, huh? That's not a sentence. I don't know what that means, Francis. It didn't make sense. Can you reword it? Well, it wasn't all that long ago. What is this month? The 9th month? I had it right before the winter, so it's been less than a year. Oh man, did I miss Rita's? They're going fast right now. Yes, I know that I am, and I know that it brings, they feel the energy that they take from me when they can pull me down where they are, and I leave my seat next to the highest. Oh wow, it's going so quick. Hi, Beth. Oh, thank you, Judy. No, Sherry, I'm in Michigan. No, Kit Kat. No, I didn't. Because there are very mean people that will bring you down when they see you smiling, because you shouldn't be smiling when you're having a hard time, apparently. I don't know. This is who I am. I can smile through almost anything. I know what you're saying, Brenda. There are always those times that are living right on the edge of what you're talking about, and it's a teeter-totter to keep balanced. Yes, I know exactly where you're going with that. It is for reason, Kit Kat. If you understand energy, it is for perfect reason. If they can, so if you're sitting right here on your throne next to the highest, because you and your spirit have combined and become one, which would mean that you aligned yourself with the spirit that you want to align yourself with. You can align yourself with the darker spirits if you want, but they're not spirits. They're entities rather than spirit. And then you can also align yourself with the highest of spirits. And I wanted to find out if I could knock it out of the park and go big or go home. And so I started cutting all of the toxic things out of my life so that I could receive the downloads from the spirit that not only would choose me because my actions, heart, and feelings and everything align with what they are, who they are, that that they would choose to align with me. So I knew exactly what I was doing whenever I picked up the ball bat. Oh, trust I got aligned with the spirit that sometimes in life you create experiments, and I did so because I watched other experiments being used and created to be used on myself. And no, but my heart can be, I can stand still for a minute and just live through the human side. It's okay. It's okay to just be yourself for a minute and not push. To just stand still and feel what it is to be who you are, where you are right now. I have never quit for good, but I have quit a few times for a few days every now and then. I mean, I've been here for almost 52 years. I've been here for almost 52 years. Yeah. Once my kids had grown up, I didn't know the journey I was on before that, but I was definitely on it then. I've just always been the heart that I am, to where whenever I seen somebody in need, I always helped. And I've always been able to see multiple sides of a situation, so that it's not just favorable in one decision. I can see everybody's vision of what's going on and how it's impacting them too. I'm entitled to live with the human side of me as much as the spirit side of me. As long as my human side doesn't try to sabotage the spirit side, we'll be doing okay. Oh, thank you, Kit Kat. Those are so cute. Yeah, it's just disheartening when you're going around in the world and you're trying to spark people's hope again, and then other people are still coming at you trying to stomp yours out, and you have to be the tough one, and you have to be the soft one, and you have to be your own protector, and you have to be the healer, and we're all the everything. But I really did not think that it would all be alone. And that I depend on myself a lot of the time to just put the smile on my face, even whenever it's not things that that would put one on somebody's face normally. Oh, thank you, Anne. We just don't have a home. I mean, I guess our home this time is Earth, this realm, the whole realm. do accept donations, but I cannot comply with going home because the whole realm is home, so I'm already there. I'm I know I'm doing the work I'm supposed to be doing. I just am not positive that it is being as absorbed by those who actually need to absorb it. Most of you guys have been here for a while, and y'all are my tribe here. You know, y'all are the ones, whenever I can't find it in me to lift my own spirit, then I just log on here and I talk to y'all, and oh man, I can see how that's not so good after the Ella thing. Yeah, there's me throwing that out there where I am always... No, I don't. This is just the hotel room for tonight. Yeah, this is just the hotel room. I'm talking to Anne right now, Bonnie. I'm not, I mean, not all who wander are lost, you know? I'm not lost. I'm disheartened by how humans are treating each other. Like, you see somebody having a hard time, and then those that go, oh look, I can push them the rest of the way over, then how is that? Why would we want to keep that? Why would we want to keep that? Like, if there's that... But then you know there's that much evil out there because a child has never even had the chance to live yet, and there are those that are not giving them that chance. Which tattoo? Which one? And which tattoo does she have? All those who wander, yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying she had one of my tattoos. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. All of mine are hand done and without copy, except one. And I even changed that one. Yeah, Jesus was never lost either, and that's my brother, so the journey is not easy, or else everybody would have taken it. It's definitely the hard way to do things the righteous way and not hurt others or lie or cheat or steal or be a bad example. All of those things. It's not easy to go about life and never cross those lines. Here's my tattoo. It's just a picture though. So, oops, my arm, my shoulder doesn't like me today. So what this tattoo is supposed to resemble is this is where the start is, and then you spiral in the journey, and then you go to an infinite and infinite and infinite and infinite. I mean, that is the path of life, swaying back and forth. And then you gain the knowledge, the wisdom that springs forth and will come and tip the scales of balance, hopefully to the side I have never got to experience yet. And if I haven't got to experience it, then it has to be coming, right? You're Libra. I'm Sagittarius, but I am definitely truth and justice. I am here to be part of the Justice League. And then on my other arm, it's what to live for, the breathtaking moment. My flowers have no outline. Yeah, my sun is Scorpio. Just talk about hard-headed. Oh, wait. I guess he got it honestly. Yeah, but it's just my heart right now. And apparently if my heart hurts, then it helps make my back not so bad. Oh yeah, he's loyal to almost a fault. He almost died over it. I mean, I guess he got that honestly because me too. This is definitely a multi-generational test. Yep, because they have been holding him down something hardcore, but he won't listen to any of my spiritual babble. He's still too young to listen to me. He's 27, so it'll be a few years and he'll start listening. Once that song, I saw the signs and I opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. That's what he's going to be doing. Okay, Mom, I need some downloads about what you got. I will not trip out, I promise. Yeah, I don't expect you would, Rita. I knew I was kind of, I had talked to her once on the phone, and at that point in time, if y'all remember, I was going to come up here once. And then I talked to her on the phone and she backed out of it. She said, I'm not ready and I don't want to have a bunch of people around me. And then like a week later, she was like, yes, 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 come here. Yeah. So that was kind of a sign right there that she wasn't ready, or maybe she hadn't hatched her plan all the way through yet. I don't know. But absolutely not ever trying that one again. It's a one-hit wonder around here. If you're singing the bad tunes, I'm not staying by to listen to the screeching. I almost sang a song and posted it today, and I was like, no, it sounds horrible. Don't do it. I was trying to bring myself up by tickling my soul again and listening to my favorite songs and music. Can I ask how old you are? Oh, and are you married? Have you ever had to run for your life? Have you ever built everything, an entire empire with one other person, and then had to run away from it to save your life because it's more important than the physical items here on this realm? I mean, I can't get another one back. I mean, I can, but then y'all wouldn't know who I am because I'd be different. I mean, I'd be the same, but I'd look different. My meat suit would change. 61. Okay, so you've probably lived a little bit of life. So what do you do if somebody is very... I have to put this a certain way so that TikTok don't go and ban my account. You know what I mean? So it's... Yes. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes you pick the right thing to save, and it's not the monetary items. Sometimes you check out because death is end, and if you check out of there, you still have a future that you can build on. I broke my back during that time. I broke my back, and then he threatened, and then I had to run, and then I had to have 14 years of surgeries, working my way out of a wheelchair, raising 2 teenagers, never getting a check from Social Security disability during any of that time, nor did I get one from the kid's dad. Even though while he had custody, I paid $700 a month. Yeah, I was just happy to have my kids. And I thought that if I complained, then I wouldn't have my kids. Do you see how that could work out against somebody? So my kids are now 30 and 27. I think he's turning 28 when I turn 52. His birthday is 2 weeks before my birthday. Oh, I'm so glad that you didn't. I'm so glad that you never did. That has been my majority of my experience in a relationship. I have had like 2 of them that were okay, that didn't have that type of thing. Oh, and one of them broke up, and it was totally my fault for being a young, dumb, stupid person. Yep, so I've played stupidity as well, and then healed from it. And then got into that relationship where I thought I should punish myself for forever because I hurt the person before that, who was a very excellent person. Yes, that's where I came from. That's exactly it. Whenever you find yourself pulling the firing pins out of the guns, because of the threat that was made, to buy yourself time to get a broke down car in the yard put together with whatever change you have left from the laundry money or the grocery money or picking up the dry cleaning or stuff like that. You go buy one part at a time, and then you put that part on there, close it all down, make it look like nobody touched it, and leave it alone until you get the next little bit. Yeah. So I got out of there, and I am still perfectly alive today. It has... Well, I don't know how people are going to hunt on this app. Everybody's going to starve. Nobody's going to get a deer. And so they're just going to have to get over it. Elmer Fudd was real. Oh, yeah, he wasn't. He's a cartoon. But Elmer Fudd is real. Where's them wascally wabbits? Oh, don't pin that. Yeah. Let it scroll by. It never happened. It never happened. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know what is next. I know, well, I do know what is next. I know that by 11 a.m., I need to have my things packed and me and Bella all the way to the sidewalk. And that is where our journey will begin again. I don't know what the cops are saying that they're carrying then. Are cops not even allowed to say that's part of their equipment? Wait, are soldiers not allowed to say that's their equipment? Oh, come on. Yeah, Michigan is beautiful. I try to come up here during the nice months, at least once a year. I didn't know anything about Michigan existing until I was on this app, and one day this guy is on here preaching and preaching and preaching, and he's like, and this is the hand of God, the mitt of God. And I'm like, oh, well, I got to visit there. I'm on this journey, so I got to see this. And I ended up here. And it was beautiful. I ended up in this town where all of their lawns are flowers and like budding fruit. And so their yard is that way. They don't mow their yard. Their yard is a butterfly and bee haven, like a sanctuary. Yeah, and then you walk down the sidewalk and there's all these fruit trees. You can just pick you a snack while you're walking along. And if you didn't like that fruit tree, don't worry about it. There's going to be another one in 20 foot from there. Oh yeah, and then you meet the people working at all of these community little gardens that they have in their neighborhoods, where it's just one empty plot that somebody or they pitched in and got, and they made a nice little garden in it. And as soon as I go, I'm a vegetarian, then they go, oh, well, we've got food for you. Oh yeah, if I could get a house out here, I would definitely be out here. It would be worth being indoors all winter sitting with the heater under my blanket just so that I could wake up in the spring and see all the beauty bloom and blossom. And it was so nice. I went to this park and I ended up at a park in the ghetto. I'm not joking. I'm not telling you stories. There's proof of this if you go back in my TikToks. So it was about 2 years ago. I was just wandering around looking for a place that I could park the minivan and I could sleep in it to get a good nap, because I think like the gas stations and stuff were like, no, you can't stay here. So I'd been up all night and I needed a good nap. So I found this park that was on my GPS and I was like, finally, it's daylight. I can just go park at a park, sleep through the morning, and it'll be fine. I'll be awake before it's too hot to sleep anymore. And it started raining, and then I seen this older gentleman in his car, and he was smoking, and I didn't have any smoke at the time. So I was like, hey, did you want somebody to share that with? And he laughed at me, and I thought that was a pretty good sign. And so I was like, so it's pretty cool around here, huh? And he's just sitting there smoking. He's like, you want to just jump in the car so we can smoke and you're not standing in the rain? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And so we're in there talking, and I don't know what in my head brought it up, but I'm like, so do y'all play cards or anything? I really like dominoes. And he looked at me and went, you like dominoes or you know how to play dominoes? And that's whenever I knew, oh, game on. And then we were sitting after the rain cleared. We put up this little table in between my van and his little SUV, and we're sitting there playing dominoes. And a cop rolled up. And the cop's like, "What are you two up to out here today?" And I looked down at the domino table. I looked up at that cop and I went, "Being good influences on our youth today." Mind you, I just met this guy. I know nothing about the area, about the dude, about the cop, about anything. So I'm like cutting the cop down a little bit and like, why is this suspicious? Two people sitting here with a table playing a game. How is this suspicious? And he's like, "I was just checking to make sure everything's on the up and up." I'm like, so this is totally racial profiling about the guy that I'm sitting across from playing this game with. And I take offense to that. I'm like, "Did you see something suspicious going on?" And the cop is like, "No, I've been thinking about playing this game here myself." So he totally switches direction on what he's saying, and now he's interested in learning the game we're playing. No biggie. I'm like, "Well, it's a cool game. My grandparents always played this with me whenever I was growing up." And dude is over here like, "Yeah, we go downtown and play it out there too, in Ann Arbor on 4th Street. And I'm like, "Well, see, now we've got a whole conversation going, you, me, and the cop." And so the cop's just like, "Okay, guys, well, y'all have a beautiful day. I just wanted to see how it was done." And he got in his car and he drove off. And I'm sitting there going, "Do they do that all the time?" He goes, "Oh, you have no clue." And this is why I have not given his name away. So the next part of the story. It wasn't even, the cop hadn't made it to the stop sign of the park. Like, you can see him turn the corner, but he wasn't quite at the stop sign yet when this 20-something-year-old dude come running up to the domino table and he's like, "Hey, Pops, you got a dime?" I may have had a lot of faith beforehand until after I seen that peddling was probably really why the cop was there, because it happens often, and that I just became a cover story without knowing that I was a cover story, you know what I mean? But I was a cover story. And I played it well because I had no clue that I was playing it. Yeah, he was really cool. I hung out with him for we would meet up there during the daytime and hang out and play dominoes. Or after dark, we all split up and separated and went our own ways. He had an apartment. I just drove my van somewhere and tried to figure out where I could park for a few hours until the park opened up. But eventually he was like, "You know what? I've got a place and you really need a shower, girl. You need a shower." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you on that. It's probably been about, oh yeah, that's pretty ripe. Uh-huh." And since we had been hanging out for a few days, I was totally comfortable hanging out with him. And, oh, did I tell you that he was Morgan Freeman's twin? So I thought I ran into Morgan Freeman, who had just lost a few pounds. But it was not Morgan Freeman. It's like his carbon copy or duplicate. What do they call them? Clone. That's it. And so I went over to his apartment, and he was totally kind and totally sweet. He had stuff to make spaghetti there, and he was like, "Well, if you want to cook us up some dinner, I guess we'll both be eating tonight, won't we?" And so I took a shower, and he loved on Bella while I was in the shower and spoiled her, rubbing her. And then I got out of the shower, and I made him hamburger in one pan, and I made the spaghetti stuff in another pan so I could eat and put his hamburger on his. And it was a great afternoon. Afterwards, he's like, well, you could just sleep right there on the couch if you want to. I'm like, thank you for the beautiful offer with a cushioned bed type thing, but I think I would be more comfortable waking up in the van with Bella, and it's my home. It's like my apartment, just tinier. And he was like, okay, well, I understand that, but what I want you to do is go down there to the parking lot, get your butt in your van and lock your doors and go to sleep. You can just sleep here in the parking lot. And so that gave me a little bit of extra rest, because I had been being chased off every night and only catching naps during the daytime. I'm in Michigan, Deborah. Oh no. Hang on, let me go check outside. I mean, it rained, but I don't think it was really cold enough for some snow. No, it's not snowing. It's not snowing. Yeah, and that was, I didn't even know I was in the roughest part of town. Oh, did I tell you whenever I went from there over to Ann Arbor, and there was a bunch of homeless people hanging out in the park there underneath one of the covered pavilions, and the girl kept stealing this guy's bottle of alcohol, and I know it's alcohol, but it wasn't hers, and he told her no, and she was a bully to him, walked up there, grabbed it anyway, and told him, what are you gonna do about it? And I don't know why she comes through, but the goddess jumped inside of my body and went and defended the man, because she was like, what are you gonna do about it? And I was like, all right, I got something to do about it, though. You can't just be treating people like that. That's fucking bullshit. And I went after her. Approached her, not like throwing fists, but like approached her, and I told her to give it fucking back. And she's like, what? I said, I told you, all of these guys here are sitting here putting up with your ass because you're the only girl and they're not gonna jump. But I will. It's his. He said no. He just went and spent his money on something he probably shouldn't have, but he did, and it's not yours. So give it back. And I guess I pushed her so far that she gave it back, but she ended up going to the mental hospital that night. And the cops, all the people that were under the pavilion the next day whenever I showed up, said that she wouldn't stop screaming, that God had intervened and was standing there, and she kept telling the cops this. So that's how she ended up at a hospital, is because she's like, no, it was Jesus. No, it was God. God did it. God was right there in front of me. Okay, well, she got let out after her 72-hour hold. They throw you back on the street because they straighten up your medicine, give you a bunch of pills, and tell you to go out. I went back to that park. She ran into me. Her mouth dropped open. Her face went like this, and she went, oh, it's God. Everybody, it's God. And I was like, what are you talking about? She says, stop. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. She just kept backing away, backing away. Yeah, that was like, ah. Okay. I'm sorry, my mind just went, okay, Linda. So now that we're talking about obvious, it's not winter. It's today is not winter. Today is still fall. The colors are still a lot of green out here. The colors outside are still a lot of green for it to be winter right now. Oh yeah, it sure as hell wasn't me to jump up and be like that at that pavilion. That's never me. That is always the higher powers jumping in and intervening. And for me to learn my lesson about right and wrong, it doesn't matter the item that it was. It matters the actions that were going on. So to me, I had a little slight doubt that I should jump in over something like that, but not the higher powers, the higher spirits, they have absolutely zero doubt about what is right and wrong. And when you go, I would like to be a vessel and tool to use to make this realm more like the realm we came from, then that is you willingly participating in it. Then that is you willingly participating in it. Yeah, so you ask and you receive. Yeah, so I've had quite a few instances where I have sat back after something like that went down going, let's just think about what just happened. Hey, did I really jump out there? I didn't know none of these people. It's the first time I walked into this park. There are at least 8 others laying around on the floor here and on the tables, and I thought it was a good idea to jump my butt right in the middle of this bonded family of people that are here every day together. And what? So I actually had very little say over what happened. It was not something I thought through. It was not me. Period. I did not do that. Hello, Michael. Yeah, that had absolutely zero to do with me. If it was up to me, I probably would have stayed back there listening to music and chilling with the other people that were sitting at the table, not just jump up for any old injustice. And yet, I had accepted the path, and therefore, I am a vessel that is to be used in this manner. Yeah, that's why I have such quick and witty comebacks. It's really not the me that I am. I don't know, but something gave her the fear of God, and so at least she stopped bullying the guys there. They said she was an entirely different person. They were like, I don't know what you did to her. I was like, it was absolutely not me. It was absolutely not me. When I was a kid, I was like that because I had so many younger siblings, and one of my little brothers when he was 6, he was 100 pounds. So he always got bullied. I mean, he's 6'4" now, so I don't think they're bullying him today, but back then they never knew he was going to sprout up to be the Jolly Green Giant. But I ran into one of the baseball diamonds. I was riding by on my bike and I heard some kid screaming, and I'm like, is that my brother? I turned around and looked, and they had him. They had a baseball bat. They were walking off of the field at him, and he's standing over by home plate. And I'm like, oh no, my mom's going to kick my butt if he gets hurt. So I went riding my bike through there, grabbed the bat as my bike just went flying out from underneath me, and started swinging, screaming, run, Brian, run! So as a child, I was definitely like that. Only for them, though. I mean, I don't think I ever stood up for myself like that. Thank you for the gifts. Red Hot Chili Peppers. And giving them away, giving them away, giving... Hello, Richard. I seen you come in here. I'll just give you a shout out right now. Oh, y'all made me feel so much better. Look, I'm not in tears. Oh, I wish the cyst on my tailbone would go away. I'm not in tears right now, and my spirit has been lifted, and it is thanks to you guys. And I know a lot of y'all send me messages right now. You couldn't. Sorry, I'm looking up there. Is Puff in here? But I'm looking at you guys right now, and it's like, I came in here this time with my heart disheartened, with my flame at an ember, and you guys picked me back up, and yet I get messages from y'all that say that I lift you whenever I come in here and have the smile and the spirit with me, and it really is a complete it's a complete loop and an infinity that we just help one another through these hard times when we don't feel like we can go forward. Sometimes it just takes to hold the hand of somebody that their day is going better than yours, and on a day that their day isn't so great, that they have you to lean on. And that is reciprocal energy. That is why I love to come in here, and I stayed with TikTok, is for the ones that have found me and that I have found them, and that we share each other to lift each other up. Just know that I have gratitude for everyone that has stuck in here today and gave me the words of encouragement that I needed. Let me try that. If you try Puff Puff's things, you need to sit down. I'm sorry, Puff. You're going to have to sit down to try Puffs. Oh. Oh, thank you so much, Linda. I'm gonna have to stop at the Dollar Tree tomorrow or the dollar store and get some hygiene products for my tailbone so that I don't have to stop and wash my clothes all the time. If this cyst gets too bad again, I'll end up at the hospital again, and somebody's going to need to watch Bella for me. Oh, thank you. It did work, Melanie. Oh, I thank you. Yes, you did. I received it. Thank you so much. I don't have that choice this time, Kit Kat. I'm going to have to do it just with it happening. As long as the infection doesn't get too bad, it won't make my blood toxic this time. If it doesn't drain, then it'll become toxic because it stays in your body. But as long as it drains, then it shouldn't turn me toxic. It's okay. I've had this thing since I've been 13 or 14. I've had quite a few surgeries on my tailbone to remove the cyst, but it always comes back. You might have to look it up. It's called a polynidal cyst, and it's on on my tailbone. And one time before it had a hole for the drain on it, one time I forgot who I was. Like they would ask me, "What is your name? What is your birth date?" And I could not answer those things. Oh, thank you, Miss Rita. It's not that bad right now. As long as it opens and it drains, it won't get toxic. Yeah, I've had like Texas, Fort Hood, Texas, Missouri, Hawaii. So I've had, that's like 5 surgeries on it. It does stay away for a year or two after they do the surgery, but you have to have somebody that's close enough to you to be able to use that wooden Q-tip to stuff the gauze down in it. Yeah, the bus ride sitting for 3 days did it. Yeah. Yeah, sitting straight up and it not having any relief off of it, that's what did it. I've been in a bathtub, though, so much since I've been here, so that's definitely helping to heal it. Yeah, my spine is it's just titanium things. It doesn't leak. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. No, it's okay. I'm going to get to a better spot and then I'll be able to stay for a few days. maybe that's what I should do. I should look and see if I get on this highway and hitchhike, what a good destination spot would be to stop at because of the area or camping, so that things would be available for me at that area. So like just looking up things to find a more cheap or other sustainable place to be in case I do need to stop for a few days while that's happening. But right now I'm just more worried. Look, so I'm more worried that, let's see, where did I put it? I just got brand new ones, and now here I am, and it's not going to work out. I'm going to have to get new ones. So I just don't want to ruin all of the new things I just got because something stupid like, I knew that sitting up for that long without breaks was going to do that. I already knew it. Hi, Peachy. Oh, I love you. I was having a really bad day and I could have used your smile and giggle. But then everybody in here picked me up and I'm feeling much better now. I'm still glad to see you though. I was gonna give Bella a bath. She hates baths. She really hates baths. And I still think I should. At least her little spider bite thing healed all the way up. Oh, she got a sticker burr tangled in her tail. I hate that. Peaches was like I am, and Peaches is out there working all the different jobs and building his future right now. And so if y'all want to go follow somebody that's true, go over there and get Rainbow Trash Peaches. And then you'll have a pretty good influence in your life. I mean, you have me too, but Peaches is just another bonus. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Peaches is like my bonus Peaches. So y'all could go and get you a bonus Peaches too. Oh, thank you. Rita, you're my family too. The Kit Kat has to be mom. Since she's up there in Canada and we can't get up there to go visit her. You're more like sister. I'm not saying that I'm not going to try to get a passport one day because I would definitely love to go visit Canada. And y'all got a fella named Trudeau. I have to be close enough to get to their energy. And I don't know if I'm good with him or not yet. So I got to get close enough to feel his energy. In Texas. Yeah, you remember like Rocky and Tommy with the Coffee Mafia peaches? So they told me how to get to Canada without a passport. Hit me up later, I'll talk to you about it. I have been to Oregon. Oregon is beautiful. Oregon is where my son got into a fight with his car hitting a redwood tree. The redwood tree won. Oh my goodness, look at that. Thank you so much. Yeah, the redwood tree won. My son ended up separating his skull from his spine in what they said is called a hangman's break. And he had just turned 21 like a month before that. Yeah. It's legal here too. And in Missouri, and in California, and in Nevada, and... Thank you for the stickers. How did you do that again? I thought you got one earlier. Am I wrong on the days? You had to have been here with me in spirit all day long, Kit Kat. I remember you doing that earlier. Yeah, lots of states still aren't, you're right. I try, like, not to be in Kansas because of that. And, oh, I thank you, Tammy, for the heart me. If y'all want to be alerted whenever I go live, that's probably the best way up there is to grab that heart. It's only a coin. Aw, Kit Kat, I hope that you get everything and you start to feel better as well. I know that you've had hard days lately. Thank you, Morgan. Yeah, normally I would be hanging out around Kansas, but I can't do that and smoke and not get into any trouble, apparently. I used to live in Wichita. I was working for Raytheon building aircraft before, I don't know, before I got married again. Ooh! I almost dropped the phone. This phone can't hit the floor one more time. It's got enough cracks in it. Yeah. Yeah, I had quite a bit of family in Wichita too. I mean, it wasn't mine. I was married into the family, but they never treated me like I wasn't their family at the time. My best friend is actually one of my ex-husband's brothers, and we've been best friends for 30 years. Well, for Raytheon 1 year, but I worked for another company that was my step up to Raytheon. Like, you get trained by the companies that are smaller than that doing their things, and you get in on their level. And then you go to one of these big job fairs and you put in your resume, look, I've been doing this stuff for this long for the inside of the airplane. Now I want to tackle the outsides. And I happen to be good enough to get accepted, and all of my background checks come back clean because I've never been in trouble. I have never been in trouble since I haven't been a juvenile. Let's just go with honesty. There was that one time when I was a kid. I need to jump off here, guys. I'm going to jump in a bathtub and see if I can't make this pressure go down. I love y'all and thank everybody for showing up and helping me to start feeling better, because I was having a very rough day. I don't know if you noticed or not, but it was not my brightest moments. I love y'all. Thank you for cheering me up this time. And hopefully tomorrow I come back with a smile while I'm trying to pack everything to get out of here by 11. You too. Have a lovely night as well. I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night, Rita. Good night, Kit. Thank you, Ellen. All right. Love you guys.